Internet, it is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today we're going to be talking about Late Night with the Devil. So as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So let's get to it. Pros. This movie, its reviews are very good, like really good. It has a 96%. Nothing negative I can possibly say about that. And its audience score is 83%. So seems like pretty much anyone who's seen this movie likes this movie. So, yeah, it's the easiest pro ever. So that's pro number one. Pro number two, unlike, even though, well, this is technically going up against Immaculate because both are horror movies, but this has a bit more oomph to it because one has better reception, and two, it's a little more interesting. It's a possession movie. I know we've seen like a bajillion of these, and they're all kind of just the whole thing feels played out. Feels like it peaked like 50 years ago with the first Exorcist movie, but this one's a little different. This has a bit of a different approach to it because this movie's about like a a live television broadcast of of a late night show, or I guess they do like a demon possession on there, and it all goes wrong. I mean, okay, that's a good, interesting setup. So, yeah, compared to Immaculate, which just looks like a little more generic in comparison, like this feels a little more unique. And I will always say uniqueness is a good thing. So, yeah, I'm going to say it's, how unique it is. I'm going to label that as a pro. Um, I don't know about any other pros. I mean, who's from IFC? I mean, they haven't had too many successful movies, so I guess I wouldn't call them a pro. But I don't think those are like the only main two pros. The reviews, I guess the reception, really, and just how unique of a horror film it is, especially compared to all the other like the 5 billion possession movies you see out there. So is that, I mean, the main guy, David Dastamalian, Das Dasmalkian. It's a weird last name. Um, what is he? I feel like I've seen him before. Oh, he was Polka Dot Man in the Suicide Squad. Well, shit. Damn, I didn't realize that. Well, that's cool. Oh, he apparently he was one of Joker's thugs in like the Dark Knight. I guess during the opening scene. Apparently, he was in the Ant Man movies as Kurt. Oh, he was part of Ant Man's crew. Okay, the pieces are starting to come together. So he's been in some stuff, mainly as like a background. Well, not really background, like a side character, very much a supporting player. Here, he's like front and center. Okay, and he was also in Oppenheimer too. All right, so yeah, so I guess he's a recognizable enough face, especially now considering his work in the Suicide Squad. So yeah, I guess that's more of a minor pro. Okay, cons. Lack of big PR, lack of big advertising is kind of, it's definitely gonna hurt this movie's chances of reaching like a wide audience. So I'm gonna label that as a con. I guess also low theater counts, only like a thousand, I think. A little more than 1,000. Is it 1,000? About to see. Yes, only like a little more than 1,000. So yeah, it's not a great theater count, so I'm gonna label that as a con. It's also the fact that this week has been very busy in the world of pop culture. I mean, you had X-Men 97, then more Invincible, then a bunch of games coming out on Friday, then you got Ghostbusters. It's a lot to deal with. So, yeah, it's been a very busy week, and obviously it's going to be difficult to grab people's attention when there's so many other things trying to grab people's attention at the same time. So that's a con. Um, I think that's really it. Yeah, I think that's it. Well, I guess I can mention Immaculate being direct competition, so I guess that's also a con too. But I think that's it. So opening weekend, judging by early numbers, seems like it's gonna make like 3 million or so. So I guess I'm just gonna say 3 million, which considering how low key this movie is, there, I guess that's fine. That's okay ish. So I'm just gonna go with 3 million, 3 to 4 million. Let's go with 3 to 4 million opening weekend. That's total. Maybe 10 million. Who knows? Maybe it could expand. Maybe it could find an audience. We'll see. But I'm gonna go with 10 million just to be safe. And just like Immaculate, except we'll have slightly better legs. And yeah, that's it for that. So we got one more movie to discuss, and that's a 2021 movie, Luca, getting a theatrical release this weekend, which honestly it doesn't even matter anymore considering what happened to the other Disney Plus Pixar movies that try to go theatrical this year, but gotta do it, and then we'll be done for the weekend. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and so yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. We'll check out more videos like this. I got playlists on the homepage, all previous prediction videos I made this year. You want to watch any of the ones I've done this year, the past few years, go right ahead. There's also the canceled series where I go over all the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't. Never talked about this movie once when it came to cancel because this is a very recent development. So, yeah. I made 238 episodes of Canceled, so if you want to watch any of those episodes, you want to binge them all from beginning to now, highly encourage you to do that. Go do it. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. My March recap won't be until the beginning of April, 2.5 weeks from now, so stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos of me on the channel, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.